Hello guys and welcome to this video. Today I'm revisiting the Korean Fimbulwinter build because I've been actually thinking a bit about it and it's honestly really good. I've tried it out a little more and it has a lot of strengths. You get so much HP plus it's very cheap, and since Fimbulwinter gives mana you can also just like rush Rylai. The HP from rushing Rylai is very helpful in a lot of matchups because you will just simply become unkillable very quickly and they can't kill you. And since you also buy mana at one point, you can go like green tree secondary. You can see this game I have both overgrowth and I went double scaling health runes. Just my rune page alone will later in the game give me like 500 HP. Fimbulwinter will also give me like 600 HP. And I buy Rylai, which is also 400 HP. So we're getting a lot of HP in this build for very cheap money. A lot of HP means big passive heals. And now since your ult scales on health, you also get actually very decent amount of healing now. Anyways, I'm into the Yon matchup. You can learn more about matchups in my matchup guide. It's in the description. Make sure to check it out. I'm just gonna do my best to poke him a bit, as much as I can. Respect his Q3. Get as many last hits. And if I ever get in trouble, I can just base TP. Yeah, Young goes for a trade. Just make sure you dodge the Qs and you'll be fine. It's actually okay easy to dodge, the hitbox is very small. And now since he's not contesting me, I'm just gonna finish pushing out the wave. And I want to look for a recall now. I get Giant's Belt and Boots so I can easier space him. And I just TP back, Luke stop his base with W. I just guessed where he was basing as well. That's very good, so now I get more time. I can push this in and use my free time now to go look for something. Put a ward out, make your jungle feel safe. Nothing happens, so just back to mid lane. Yon goes for a trade here, I'm gonna throw E to the side and walk with it. It's very important if Yon goes for a fight that you land E, because or else he's just gonna run you down and do so much damage. And now Red comes in. She blocks the Yon ult. We get a lot of damage on him. I'm gonna wait here on my Q. The moment I get Q, I'm gonna Q flash, so he can't react to it. And he actually dies to Scorch. Very nice. And now since another fight is happening, I'm just gonna make my way down there. Try and help with W. Actually placed it pretty poorly. But it doesn't matter. Just pick up the soul from Vi, even though you didn't get assist. And now we're just back to pushing mid. And you want to recall now, so you match Yon's items. With the Korean Fimbulwinter build, you want to rush Rylai's. This item is very nice to rush because it's cheap, gives a lot of HP. And the moment you unlock Rylai, you just have a lot of, utility for the team. It's super broken on Swain. Especially if enemy team are immobile, that is when Rylai is best. Because they cannot dash out of their ult. And they will just be perma-stuck. And you can see now with blasting one Giant's Belt, like I'm actually trading really decently back against this Yon. You just want to get to your 2 item spikes. That is when Swain is the strongest. After pushing mid wave, I'm gonna make my way down bot. This Yon also roamed down there. Sadly, I'm a bit late, so I'm not really able to do much. I try and transform and kite them, but there's not much of an angle. I might have made a mistake in building this Fimbulwinter build, because you wanna get tier relatively early, and I actually misspied a bit. I could have bought like Amp Tone and tier instead of Blasting One, for example. But anyways, it's okay. I don't get anything out of bots. I'm just gonna push out the wave so it doesn't freeze. Now I recall and finish the Rylai. And I can also buy tier here so we can start stacking it up. This does mean though that I won't be able to buy Fimbulwinter on secondary because tier won't be stacked up in time. But it's still fine. I have a lot of mana now. No problem. I'm just gonna make my way to this team fight and start slowing people. I don't have ult, but Ashe is really strong. This is very nice, especially if you're a tank Swain. If you have a fit 80 carry, you can just do so much peeling, stand in front of them. Enemies will have a very tough time getting to them, and they can just deal so much damage, right? So I'm basically just running around looking for plays, and if there's no plays, I'm just pushing mid. Really finds a nice angle here on Victor, and since I have Rylaish, just transform, man, okay? They cannot get away. Victor does not escape anybody. I'm gonna flash after him, killing, and I actually have a kill angle on Rakan here, even though he's still a lot of HP, right? He's slowed, I can walk with E here, pull him in and kill him. That's a double kill for Husum. Finish, push out the wave, and then go back and spend our money. I'm gonna build towards Liandry's here second, actually, because they have a lot of health, right? They have a very strong and high HP Ornn champion. So I'll wait a bit to buy Fimble until I get tier stacked. Well, I'm up on top here, fighting Ornn, and now everyone shows up, and you can see already how much HP I have. Like, all these enemies engage on me, but they still cannot kill me. And I survived for so long, and I actually get a lot of healing off, right? Because your ult scales with HP now, and it's actually okay if you build a lot of HP. Like, the healing gets very nice. So I TP up top, and we clean them up. And I'm just gonna keep pushing the towers. Rakan can't stop me, so just push him back and start hitting the tower. Even since you have a nice utility build, you still wanna get the 10 CS a minute in the side lane. Keep farming, right? Hit the towers. I get that tower, and I'm just gonna make my way down to my teams. And try and look for something in the meanwhile, while we're setting up Herald. Me and Rill are just patrolling, making sure nobody gets close to Herald. They all appear now, and look at this, I'm gonna buffer ult the moment Yone goes in, so I can transform and slow them and heal them, right? And Vi actually makes a mistake here. She thought my ult ran out, so she dashes in last second. And I'm alive still. And you can see how much I'm stalling because I have so much HP. And because they can't kill me quickly, Ashe just gets to stand there and kill them all. She gets a triple kill, right? That's the power of frontlining on Swain. When you have a fat ADC, right? You just take so much attention. So now I'm just back to bot lane. I have Liandry now, so I can actually deal with his own. Just push out the waves, hit this tower. It's very simple, especially if you have teammates hovering like Talon is bot side, right? It's so easy to do plays and just keep pushing. No one will get you, okay? You can stall for ages with this build. You're so tanky. I also have played the steel caps, so Yone won't be that much of a problem anymore. So we just keep sieging because you can see there's 2 enemies top lane. So we need to take a fight here since they traded on Darius. We're just gonna try and run them down. We get the tier 2, and now we're just gonna make our way out of here. I'm actually still very tanky, so enemies jump in. And I can just slow them a bit, apply Liandry. I'm gonna flash for this Rakan here, so we can take him out. And that prompts Vi to go back in. Kills me, that's fine. My teammates trade, right? 2 for 1, that's super worth. Once you respawn, you just wanna get back into a lane, push it out. I have TP, right? So you don't wanna just group when you have TP. You want to play the side lane, and then you can TP in once the team needs you. So I'm just pinging my team. You just watch out while I'm pushing the waves, okay? Apply the pressure here so enemies gets like confused. They need to all in now. Enemies need to all in because I'm just pushing bot lane and nobody's answering. So I'm pinging. Let's go bot lane. Push this out. Let me push this wave so they lose on the tower, right? After I push the wave, so it crashes into enemy tower, I'm gonna TP just a little preemptively, just so I can be there in time and just transform instantly. Victor flashes away. It's fine. I'm just gonna play with Talon here. Slow Yone a bit. I cannot get to my Ashe and help her, so I just need to kill this Ornn. So that's what I do. It's a long fight because he's very tanky, but he will eventually die. He cannot get away. I realize Liandry is slowly taking away on him. There is no escape for Ornn. And once he's dead, I'm just gonna make my way to top side and collect this wave so it pushes into enemy towers. And now I'm just gonna run back a bit. Rill gets engaged on, so I'm gonna actually, instead of recalling, go look for this fight. Victor was very much out of position, and with him dead, that's a very good enemy on death timer. We can maybe look to force Baron or at least make them walk into us, right? And this is what happens. We have good vision. I catch Rakan here. He gets pulled over the wall by Darius. Yone jumps in, gets one shot right. Now there's 3 people dead. Easy Baron, guys. Take the Baron here. It's a lot of money. It's a lot of pressure. I now have Winter's Approach. This will soon upgrade. It's because I got tier very late. My mistake. I should have bought it earlier. But it's still fine. We have the Korean Fimbulwinter build now. And I did buy Seekers because this is so broken. Because when you go low, you have shields, so much HP. You have slow for everyone in your ults. So at the moment you just go low, you just go golden. And you're just like stalling so much. Like it's so frustrating. You cannot kill this build if you go this, right? So I'm just going mid lane while my bot is pushing bot. And I get engaged on by Ornn here. Don't preemptively pop ult. Be a little patient here. The only moment you want to press ult is when they commit fully to you. So they can't just like run away like they did there, right? So now they go in. Vi Q's in. I'm gonna transform here. They have to follow up, right? Victor gets caught in the slow as well. Just run him down. And you can see there's no chance of me dying ever, legit. And if I even get low, I'm just popping Seekers and just go golden, right? So this is very nice. Enemies are dead. I have Baron. Make sure you push out the wave. Ornn is gonna try and stop me. Be a little careful. Ornn has a lot of damage, right? I do have Liandry, so I'm just gonna burn him down a bit slowly. He's gonna have a hard time clearing these minions, but I can't really walk up in auto. I wanna be a little careful. I get a lot of damage on him though, so he has to fall back. And I can just be patient. Get this tower on the next wave. My teammates takes the rest of the base. I'll take this tower and just get out of here now. I'm gonna fully base because I'm kinda low HP and I can upgrade here to Sonya. And just TP in for the good tempo and try and look for something. I kinda try and bait the enemies a bit because I know I'm extremely strong. And I don't mind fighting a bit. So we land an Ashe arrow here. I can just pull in Vi. And with my slows, Rails engage, Ashe slows, like they cannot get away, right? So just chase them down a bit here. And now look for the siege. We have a man down. I have my ult up again. With Sonya, like there's no chance of me dying. I'm just looking for something. The moment I get ulti, I'm gonna buffer my ult so we get the healing. Pull them in here and look at this. Boom, go golden. Look at my HP, just healing up. They used all their spells, all their attention on me, and they couldn't kill me, right? Meanwhile, my Darius and Talon just go on demon mode. This is the power of this build. You're just extremely tanky, and you stall for so much, it's very cheap. You don't have mana problems at all, since you buy a Tier of Goddess item, right? It's like 800 mana. And now I don't have ult, but I can still do a lot of value. Just keep queuing them, apply Liandry, slowly wear them down. And we do end up taking most of them down, so it's pretty much over now. We end the game. I think this build is very strong low-key. It's very cheap. Offers a lot for the team. And that puts us over 1000 LP on this game. Here's a little stats for those interested in looking at it. Both the damage graph, but also the runes. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm gonna play this build a lot more. I think it's actually very underrated. Thank you so much for watching and have a great day.